Okay, Ted here, BigGoofyRunner. Yet another one of my daily vlogs for January 2021. Today for January 12th, I had to check the date there because days are just blending again, kind of like the last 10 or 11 months. So a little bit to cover today, I guess. I did not get on the treadmill yesterday. Got distracted with other stuff, so never did get on the treadmill yesterday. So I will have to tonight, but I'm going to have to be careful. I did some squats, one of my little couple times during the day or 3 times during the day where I do a little bit of, just quickly do some weight exercises for like a minute. And one of those ones that I did today was for my legs, and I did some squats and some toe raises and things like that. But I don't know if I pulled something while doing squatting or just what, but in the front of my left leg above my knee, the tendons feel kind of sore. So I don't know if I did something there. There's also kind of a lunge that I do too that might have done it. It just slowly got worse over the course of the day. Maybe I was even sitting funny. I'm not even sure. So it's kind of odd, but I'm going to have to watch for that. I don't think it'll impact running, so hopefully I should be able to run tonight without any problems. Other than that, did my chin-ups today, did all my exercise pieces that I needed to do today. It was a work day, so now I'm done work for the day and I'm getting this video all sorted out and ready to go. For testing different ways of recording these videos, yesterday's video, if you saw it, was me just using the selfie cam on my S10, and hopefully the dog stopped barking. So anyway, yesterday's video was just the selfie cam on my Galaxy S10 on basically a selfie stick held out in front of me, and just sitting in the living room. I mean, that was I had a lavalier mic on too, to make sure I had some decent audio and things like that. And that looked okay. Probably want a longer selfie stick than what I was using there. The one I had was a bit of a tripod and selfie stick. It doesn't go far enough away it was kind of a little too cropped, so I have to do something about that. But the other issue I found was, I just recorded it and as a one-shot deal and uploaded it to YouTube. The issue with that is then I didn't create a thumbnail that looks sharp or has any real information on it or anything like that. So I think today, after I finish this video and I'm doing the thumbnail for this one, I'll create one for yesterday as well, just to have a more consistent thumbnail with the rest of the stuff that I've done for these videos and make it all kind of line up. So I don't mind the recording with it, with the selfie cam, using the selfie stick, but I'm going to need to do, basically I'm still going to need to take the video off and kind of do stuff with it, or at least find a better, faster way to do the thumbnails for videos and things like that as we move forward. So that's good. Learn some stuff. That's the whole point. That's the reason. Right now we're hankering to travel. We started watching some of our videos for Mexico in February. We went before the COVID stuff really hit here in North America or Central America. We were down in the Mayan Riviera, and it was a great trip. Lots of fun. Place my wife and I had actually done our honeymoon at, and things like that. So it's definitely changed since then. That was 2006 versus 2020. So lots changed in 14 years. We also went in 2008 with our son. So 12 years. So lots have changed since then. It's very, very lush, but it kind of blocks the view of some of the ocean a little bit, or the Caribbean Sea a little bit, and things like that. But it was super nice. But we always do something in the winter. We always go on some kind of trip in the winter, whether it's Disney. I always, for most of the last, 10 years, I've had a trip to Disney in January for Marathon Weekend, which of course was just this past weekend. And so we're craving the traveling, we're craving the sun, we're craving the heat in the middle of winter. Not that it's that warm right now, or that cold right now here in Winnipeg, and not that it's that warm in Florida actually. So we're missing that, and we are DVC members, so we're in our 11-month window for our home resort, which is Boardwalk Villas. And it's kind of in a weird spot because we're in an 11-month window, but we really don't know what's going to happen. We don't know when we're going to get vaccines, when travel's going to start to return to normal. Booking something right now is a little strange. Like, we had a trip that was planned for just a month ago in December, and we canceled that trip and banked our points to the next use year. And we're now at the point where we can book that next use year with those banked points and our normal points. And yeah, we're craving the travel, and it's weird to be looking at the dates without going, I don't know if we can go. I don't know if we can get flights. I don't know, what's going to be like in 11 months. The world could change dramatically in the next 10 to 11 months. But we did find something that we did book for December. So we have something in the books, but we're still looking at other options. That the issue is that as our kids are getting older, I mean, of course, when they were younger, it was easy and not that big a deal to take them out of school for a week. It's the time with the family was more important than that extra week of school, because our kids weren't behind. They were doing decently well. They're smart kids. They're able to get caught up really fast. We always ask for stuff from the teachers to take with. So the flights, or if we had layovers, they could do some homework in the layover and they get that stuff done, and they wouldn't be so far behind when they got back. And in some cases, we actually found they were ahead when we got back, because teachers would give us stuff and then they wouldn't cover it for a week after they got back. But as the kids are getting older now, especially our son is getting into the grades where we're booking a year out. He's definitely going to be in the grades where he's going to have exams coming up. Now we know when his exam periods will be, not necessarily what exams or when exactly, but we just know to avoid this chunk of this month, those 2 weeks, or this 2 weeks where the exams might be in a week before that for studying and all that kind of stuff. So we know what kind of where to avoid and that kind of stuff. So it's an extra layer of determining where we want to go in there. So we like to generally go for 9 nights, 10 nights, because then we can hit all the parks more than once at Disney and make sure we don't miss anything, and we can able to do it in a relaxed fashion. We can go into Magic Kingdom, go spend 2 hours, hit a couple rides, have a meal, come back to the hotel, do something, and then go end our evening in Epcot, that kind of stuff. We get a lot out of that kind of stuff. And when we take it out over 9 days, we get to do that very relaxed way. But we're also thinking now about what do we do with the kids and their schooling and not wanting to miss that many days. So we're contemplating doing a couple long weekends, like doing 5-day trips over weekends where they might have a Friday off school anyway for something, or things like that, while still avoiding the real scary ones like spring break and stuff like that where it'll be super crowded. So we're trying to balance all that, and we'll figure that all out as we go along. It'll be interesting to see too as things change, because Disney's making some changes that's going to impact our next trip. So like the magic hours. Well, the magic hours haven't been the same in a while. We used to do the magic hours like get full use to the magic hours. Like there were nights, like trips where we got there we'd get to our hotel at 9:00 at night, and there was late magic hours at Magic Kingdom, and we'd go to Magic Kingdom that night and hit like all the rides. We'd done lots of the cool stuff we wanted to do in Magic Kingdom, and we'd only been in Florida for maybe 5 hours. Awesome. That changes now, the way they're doing the magic hours now with the early entries. So that could be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how that one plays out. The Magical Express will be going away in January 2022, and our trip will be December 2021. So we'll still have that as an option when we go. And lots of people get down on Magical Express. Lots of people love it. Go between. I don't like the lines. I don't like waiting for the lines. Going to 3 different hotels before you have your hotel can be a little but I I like it as yet another Disney perk, and depends on how you do Disney. If you go to Disney and you want to just be in the Disney bubble and not leave, Magical Express gives you that, because you walk off the plane in the Orlando, Disney's grabbing your bags, you don't have to do anything, you go get on the bus, and you end up at the resort, and away you go. So, like the train will be coming eventually, you can do the Ubers and things like that, and there is other options to get there, but, you're still going to have to do the baggage carousel now, and there's extra steps you're going to have to do, so your vacation seems to take a little bit longer to start. That's kind of one thing that's a little sad. I mean, I know we got our DVC add-on points. Being Canadian, like, Disney can't really contact us to sell us points, and when we wanted to do an add-on contract, we really couldn't do any negotiating with them or any discussions with them until we were down in the States. So we'd done that before, where I got off the plane, got on the bus, phoned our Disney rep, and, we had stuff sorted before I was at the resort. And I didn't have to worry about driving or getting my luggage or anything like that. I was able to do that one piece of Disney, which was awesome. And to just have that all sorted out while I was just doing other stuff. And those kind of phone calls I wouldn't necessarily feel comfortable doing in an Uber, that kind of thing. So, and the other thing too for Ubers and things like that, with a family of 4, 3 in the back generally, and then one's got to sit up in the front, and the driver, and that's me. So I'm not sitting with the kids, I'm not sitting with the wife. When we're doing the family trip as a family, that's one thing the Magical Express gives us, is that ability to kind of sit together and start our vacation together. So anyway, that'll be kind of sad. That may be a video that we'll do on the BigGoofyRunner and family channel, just as a bigger discussion. But anyway, that's one thing. So it's changing the way we're going to travel and how we're going to do stuff, and it's kind of opening up the door, going to Mexico and seeing the beach. That's kind of has brought that to the forefront of our daughter's head for sure. Like, the beach time was something that was super cool for her, that she wants to repeat again. So we got to figure out how to do that, because we want to do it too. And when we did that trip in February, we didn't do the any of the ruins or really get off the resort that we were at. We didn't get any of the culture or anything. We were going for a vacation in the sun on the beach, all inclusive. We didn't get the Mexico experience at all, or even some of the Mayan Riviera experience. So when we were there before, my wife and I, we've done some of the excursions, right? Like, we've gone to Chichen Itza, we've done Tulum, we've done Coba, we've done Xel-Há and Xcaret. We've done all those, and we'd like to take the kids to some of those kind of things too, probably. So we just didn't do that this trip. We just used the family time on the beach and the pools, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's kind of something we want to look at future as well. So it's kind of, we're all in a weird spot. Anyway, that's a long rambling discussion. To loop it back around, I gotta get on the treadmill tonight. Hopefully my leg doesn't hurt, and we'll go with that. Anyway, I think we'll end it there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.